YouTube, what is good, bruv? Going, what's good? And we are back with another video. Welcome to episode 3 of what's in my inventory. So this will be my January, February, and of course early March Jrpg pickups. So I've got about 8 games sitting here on my desk, guys. I've got so many games that I picked up, man. There was so much heat, especially in February, as we all know. So much heat that dropped in February, and of course I picked up some games in my own time as well. So as always, let's just jump straight into this. So with the first pickup, we have a game that I've been waiting for so damn long. Probably all of us have been waiting for so damn long, man. When this got announced way back in the 2016 Tokyo Game Show, I want to say, don't quote me on that, it might be in 2016 or 17, but very long time nonetheless. But of course, a game that we've been waiting for so damn long, and of course the first game that did release in the jam-packed month, I can't even speak, jam-packed month of February. So the first game we have is Granblue Fantasy Relink. Now, man, the wait was worth it. The wait was 100% worth it, man. This game is absolutely incredible, absolutely beautiful game. Cygame's done an absolutely beautiful job in this game, man. The combat is so fast, it's so fluid, it's so fun to play as well. Of course, before this game even came out, of course they had a demo for this game, and the demo absolutely caught me by surprise, man. It far exceeded my expectations 100%. The main story is super short. Don't quote me on this, but I believe the main story was about 12 to 14 hours, I want to say. And of course, you've got post-game content as well, which will probably take you up to about 20 something hours, maybe 21 hours, 22 hours. I'm not too sure, in that category or in that range over there. But man, game really blew me away. So happy, man, with how it turned out. Of course, it's got big replayability as well, with the multiplayer features that the game does have as well. When I do finish up well, the other games that I will be talking about, but of course you guys will see it anyway, the 2 other games that did release in February as well, of course when I do finish those, I will be going back and of course playing the multiplayer in my own time. But Granblue Fantasy Relink, man, a game that really took me by surprise, and I'm really happy that it lived up to expectations, because, man, this game right now is up here for my game of the year, for my JRPG of the year. But of course there's still so many incredible titles to come out, but this game 100% worth picking up. If you can pick it up and you have not played it, this is one of the best action JRPGs that are out right now, so definitely check out Granblue Fantasy Relink. So the next pickup, of course, if you guys know me well, you guys will know that I'm a huge Persona fan. So of course, with that being said, Persona 3 Reload. Now, this game came at an amazing time for me, man, and I feel like the Persona titles always seem, whenever I seem to play them, they always seem to come at a perfect time in my life, man. I don't want to get too deep within things, but I kind of been dealing with a few things IRL, and I really appreciate you guys for reaching out to me as well and being so supportive of me. I'm really happy that you guys are just, you know, just here for me whenever something's going on. But this game, man, Persona 3 Reload, beautiful game, man. There's just, I don't know what to even say about it. I haven't even finished it yet. Of course I had played the original Persona 3, but this just does so much justice by the original and then some. It just does so much. I'm really happy with it, man. An amazing game. The way they done this remake was absolutely incredible. Of course, the new revamped graphics and everything else just looks so beautiful, man. A game that I implore people to play 100%. And the soundtrack, it has to be said, the soundtrack, you guys will probably hear it within this video, playing completely throughout this video, but the revamped soundtrack is amazing, and I cannot wait for it to drop. When it does drop, that's going straight into my playlist, man, and I have to listen to this on a daily basis. But Persona 3 Reload, man, absolutely incredible game. I'm so happy with how the remake turned out. Currently I'm around 30 hours into this game, so I've been taking my time with it anyway. But of course I did put it on hold, because my plan was in February was to play Granblue Fantasy Relink first, and then play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. But I kind of got impatient and I finished Granblue Fantasy Relink in pretty quick succession, of course, because I didn't realize that the game was so short, because I didn't really look into too much, but I didn't realize that the game was so short, so I did actually go ahead and play Persona 3 Reload. Now, I'm actually very, very happy that I did play this game, because as I said, this game came at a beautiful time in my life, man. So happy with this game, and I actually cannot wait to go back and to finish it up. Sorry, I was about to say replay it. I'm actually so excited to go back and finish it up when I do get done with the next game that I will be talking about. So let's transition over to probably the game that was probably the most anticipated in February, man. February was an absolutely jam-packed month with so many games. It's absolutely ridiculous, man. But I will say we made it. We made it here. I'm actually happy that I was able and I was blessed enough to be in a position where, of course, I'm working and stuff, and I'm blessed to be in a position where I can pick up these games and, of course, get the time to play them when I can. So I'm really happy that I've actually managed to get through Granblue Fantasy Relink and, of course, started Persona 3 Reload, and now finally probably the most anticipated game of the year and probably the most anticipated JRPG in February. We have Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Man, this game is incredible. So far, I'm around 30 hours into this game. I actually just got done having a session on this game a few hours back at the time of recording this video. So it is Sunday night now. It's 1:32 in the morning. I always seem to do these videos incredibly late, but that's besides the point. Anyway, but I'm enjoying my time with this game, and this game is absolutely incredible. Square just done an amazing job. The world itself is so expansive. You can lose so many hours just being in the open world, exploring. I probably, when I first started, I don't even think I touched the main story until about probably 4 to 5 hours in, I want to say. No exaggeration. Because obviously I played through the demo, which does cover the Nibelheim incident and does cover the first part of the game, so you can skip that and then go straight into the main story when you get the full game. So I spent a lot of time in the open world, and that's pretty much what I've been doing. Whenever I go to new regions and stuff, I've just been going out, clearing the map, and just overall just taking my time and enjoying my time with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, man. I'm gonna be really disappointed and sad when I get to the end of this game, but man, this game, incredible. Right now, of course, it was always going to be up there for my JRPG of the year, but right now it's solidifying its place, man. Top 3 easily. Top 3, of course, out of the bunch that I mentioned here from the February games. There's been so many incredible games that have been coming out, man, or are still to come out for the rest of the year, but February, super jam-packed. But Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, absolutely amazing game, man. So happy that it's turned out the way it has turned out, and I really don't want it to end per se. I really don't want it to end, but I have been taking my time clearing out the map and stuff. So far I'm around 60% of the way done with the game. So, but of course there are still so many incredible games to play throughout the year. But anyway, if I don't clear out everything there is to do in the game, of course I will still be going back and then finishing up side quests and stuff. I don't plan to platinum this game because I don't really platinum JRPGs per se, because they are extremely long and I do play a lot of them. But this could be one that maybe I do platinum, maybe later on down the line, possibly if I do get enough trophies. I probably might, or make enough progress, I probably might even go back and probably platinum this game. But enough said, man. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. If you have not played Final Fantasy VII, or if you haven't played Remake, Reunion, and now Rebirth, now is the perfect time to do it, man. I have mentioned in previous videos about Final Fantasy VII Reunion. It's a super short game, or Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion, should I say. Super short game, man. Definitely start with that. It's around 14 hours long, 12 to 14 hours long to do the main story. And of course, you can jump into Final Fantasy VII Remake and then get yourself on Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Beautiful journey so far, man. Really enjoying my time with it. But really happy with the February pickups, man. These are the 3, I'm gonna try to show them on camera all here. These are the 3 February pickups. I was about to say January. The 3 February pickups, man. So many great games that dropped in February. So moving swiftly on, of course we at the start of March now. We are on what, March 10th right now, just looking at the side of my computer. We are on March 10th. So this game released on Friday the 8th, man. A game that pretty much I was really looking forward to, but there was a video that I did make. I will be leaving a card to on screen as well, so you guys can check that out. That was for my top 6 most anticipated JRPGs for 2024, man. And to be honest, I probably should have done a few more games on this on that list, should I say, or probably done some honorable mentions. But a game that, man, after playing the demo, absolutely caught me by surprise, man. I was expecting this game to be good because I really do enjoy Vanillaware games, but man, the arts, from everything from to the art style, to the gameplay, to the characters, man, this game is just, it's just so amazing, man. So this was the March pickup that I picked up on Friday, and I actually got it a day early as well. I got it on Thursday, man. It's a big shout out to the pre-order gods over here in the UK and Amazon. But I managed to pick up Unicorn Overlord. Now, this is a game that I feel is going to be criminally and severely underrated in 2024, man. An absolutely incredible JRPG. So it's a strategy RPG with basically real-time elements, similar to the Ogre Battle games. I never actually got to play those games per se, but man, this game, incredible. It's so in-depth. You can actually play the demo as well beforehand if you don't even want to get the game, or you want to see what the game is like for yourself. You can actually play the demo, and the demo is around 7 hours long, I want to say. It's a super long demo, and all of your progress carries over into the main game. But man, Vanillaware, you guys will see on screen anyway. I will be, of course, putting in the trailers for these games throughout, but man, you'll just know that that Vanillaware art style is just something I cannot get enough of, man. From all their games like 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim, which is a game that I highly recommend, Muramasa the Demon Blade, Odin Sphere. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the whole name of Odin Sphere, but you guys know anyway. But absolutely incredible, man. The art style, I absolutely love it so much, and the gameplay is super addicting, man. That's one thing I didn't even get into talking about. The gameplay is super addicting. I've been saying on Twitter as well. Do follow me on Twitter as well. I'll be leaving it down below here. But yeah, man. The gameplay is super fun, super fun, man. And something that actually really caught me by surprise as well. I wasn't even gonna, my first original plan wasn't even to actually play this game immediately. My original plan was, of course, because I like to kind of focus on one game at a time. It's very rare that I do kind of play two games at once, because obviously it depends on system as well. If I'm playing one game on the PS5, then it would, if I do play another game, would have to be on another system. I can't do two at once, which is the reason why I'm not playing Persona 3 Reload and Rebirth at the same time, which is the reason why I'm focused more on Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and getting that one out of the way, mainly because of course I played the previous in Persona 3. But enough of that. Anyway, the gameplay, man, the gameplay is super fun. Friday I actually decided to play the game, man, and Thursday, should I say, I actually decided to play the game, sorry, which is when I got it. Man, I spent so much time on that game, and I didn't even realize how many hours had passed. Like, I decided to start playing the story, just wanted to see what was going on. Of course, I loved the demo, so I just thought I really just want to dive in now, forget it, because I did get it on the Switch, which is the main reason for me getting it on there as well, was for me to like play during the week when I get off work, chill in bed, play the game when I don't feel like sitting at the desk, or put in long hour sessions into Rebirth. But anyway, the gameplay is super addictive, man. What felt like to me was an hour, about 5 to 6 hours had passed, and before I knew it, I had to go to bed and had work in the morning. Like, this game is just, it's so fun, such a fun gameplay loop, man. For me, you have to experience it for yourself. Battles are all auto battles, so they're controlled pretty much by the AI and pretty much by like chance and stuff. But the way the game is laid out and the way the game is done, man, I'm kind of finding it hard to articulate the words to describe Unicorn Overlord for someone who's never played it. But man, all I can say is check out the demo. You will not regret it. I 100% promise you will not regret it. So please play Unicorn Overlord, man. Probably gonna go under the radar and be one of the most severely underrated games in 2024. So moving on, so that was all the pickups from February and March. Those were actually the main title games that have come out from this year. So if you guys know, in my previous video, of course you guys will know that of course, well, since last year November now, I want to say since last year November, I kind of made it, or kind of put a promise upon myself, that I would start to be collecting some retro games, so all the games that I owned previously, or games that I just want to own or just have in my collection, basically. So I've got about, how many games do I have here? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 games here. I've got 4 games here that I did pick up. 3 of them were from CEX, which is a shop over here in the UK. I had mentioned it here on the channel before, but it's like a second-hand shop basically, which serves the purpose of just selling older games. It sells consoles, DVDs, anything, you name it. So with the first pickup from CEX, I actually picked this up in February, I want to say, ending of February. Around ending of February, I kind of done a little shop and picked up the 3 games here. But a game that I actually did own in my collection before, but it's somewhere in my house somewhere. I have no idea where it is. I have no idea where it is. I cannot find it for the life of me, but I decided to just say, you know what, forget it. I saw it sitting there. I probably will be leaving a price on screen because I cannot remember the price of it for the life of me, but I know it was super cheap. But anyway, one of my favorite one of my favorite Dragon Quest titles, we have Dragon Quest IX, man. Absolutely amazing game, man. This was of course after playing Dragon Quest VIII way back in the day, this was kind of the one that stuck with me the most, was Dragon Quest IX, because I have so many fond memories of this game, playing it with my younger cousin, man. Dragon Quest IX was such a great game for me, man. I put so many hours into the game. Of course, the character customization, you can customize your own hero, and of course do the multiplayer as well in the game. But man, such a great game. Dragon Quest for me, and of course it's crazy that I'm even showing this as well in my pickups, man. Of course, after the sad news of the passing of the GOAT Akira Toriyama, man, RIP to the GOAT, man. But yeah, of course, that beautiful Akira Toriyama art style, man, that he's been so well known for and loved. But Dragon Quest IX, man, a really great game that holds a special place in my heart, man. But yeah, had to pick this one up and had to have it in my collection. So moving on, crazy as well, because I've got 2 Xbox 360 games here, one of which I played super late on in my life, and this is the game I'm actually going to be showing you right now. And of course, another game that was actually, well, the art style was actually done by Akira Toriyama again. So you guys will probably know what the game is, but yeah, Blue Dragon. Now, I saw this game sitting on sale on the shelf, should I say, super cheap, man, and I had to own it, man. I should actually open up the previous one as well, but it's really nice to see a manual inside a video game, man. Manuals are something I've been missing in video games for so damn long, man, but it's really nice to see. Of course, it's all in full color as well. Kind of don't really want to show anything just in case there's spoilers. Of course, it's a super old game, but besides the point. But yeah, man, it's super nice to just see color as well in these manuals, man. These are things that I used to bring to school, like when we used to have like reading time during school. I'd read a game manual with my friends majority of the time, so it's really nostalgic and nice to see. It's nice to see manuals back in older games. But Blue Dragon is definitely a game I had to own, man. A game that I actually did play in the last few years, I want to say, via emulator, but great game, had to own it. I still do have my Xbox 360, so that one day I actually do want to probably just hook it up and, you know, get around to playing these games again, man, because I do own them physically now. So it's actually nice to actually own this game in my collection. Side of it was a little bit busted and stuff, you guys can see, but yeah, besides the point, I'm not really too fussed. But I'm really happy to have Blue Dragon in my collection. So moving on to probably my favorite Xbox 360 JRPG of all time, probably one of my favorite JRPGs of all time. Bold statement, but probably one of my favorite JRPGs of all time. If I was probably to do like a top 20 list, I would say, because 10, it probably wouldn't even make it in the top 10, but maybe like a top 20 list or something. Well, that's probably a food for thought, maybe a video I could do one day. But anyway, this game, probably one of my favorites of all time, and it's crazy because I've been seeing a lot of people on Twitter and stuff been playing this game a lot recently, which is kind of weird because I kind of picked it up and then I just started seeing so many people talk about it. I'm not too sure, but anyway, Lost Odyssey, man. This is a game I've actually been looking for so long to own, because this was my favorite game when I was younger, man. I absolutely loved this game. Absolutely loved it. I think I owned it, but I just cannot, for the life of me, I cannot find it in my house. And I'm actually so good at keeping older things, but it's probably somewhere in like the loft or somewhere like a bag or something. I'll have to probably find it one day. But anyway, besides the point, I decided to actually pick up a fresh copy, a fresh, nice, or a better copy than probably what I did have anyway. The case was probably all busted and stuff, but I'm opening it up and I'm getting all discs and stuff in my hand. But yeah, but I probably got the disc right here. I've got 3, or there's 4 discs, should I say. There's the other one, there it goes, because of course it's not going to fit in there. But again, nice to see manuals inside video games. Really nice to see. One of my favorite Xbox 360 games, man. The story, the combat, and the way the cinematics are done on the game as well. It's like when you're battling, the cinematics just come up on the screen and stuff, and it just feels like you're playing / watching a movie. It's such a strange dynamic to kind of like explain and articulate. But man, one of my favorite games of all time. I really hope that one day maybe this game could get a modern remaster somehow, some way. I'm not too sure, don't quote me on how it would happen, but a modern remaster would be absolutely amazing for this game, so more people could experience and play it. But Lost Odyssey, one of my favorite JRPGs of all time, and one of my favorite Xbox 360 JRPGs. There weren't too many Xbox JRPGs in general, but this game, one of my favorites of all time, man. So definitely a game worth playing, especially in 2024. If you can, via emulator, definitely play Lost Odyssey. So, moving on to the final pickup. I kind of feel like this video is like breezed through, but it probably hasn't, because I've been talking my head off as per usual. But something that I'm actually really proud to own in my collection, man. If you guys know, you guys will know that I'm a big fan of SNES games, SNES games. Of course, I wasn't around to play those games or experience the system when I was young. Of course, I'm only 27, so I wasn't able to experience the system. But going back and playing some of these SNES games, man, it's just the art style in these games. And the way they're packaged as well, the physical copies, the way they're packaged, I've always just loved it, man. I've always loved them. And a game that I've pretty much been wanting to own for a very long time. Now, granted, just like as you can see up there, can I point properly? Maybe. Yeah, there we go. Chrono Trigger. I showed you guys Chrono Trigger on my previous pickups video, which I will be leaving a card to on screen, so you guys can check that out as well for my previous pickups video. But a game that I'm really proud to own, man. And of course, RIP to the GOAT Akira Toriyama. Kind of feels like a Toriyama tribute with the 3 games that I kind of did pick up in the last 2 months. But I say that all to say I've done a lot of build up. But yeah, man, my favorite Dragon Quest game of all time, man. Dragon Quest V, man. I've been looking for physical copies of this game for probably since I started even collecting recently, last year around November, October times. A game that I've been looking for, probably had wishlist on my watch list for so long on like eBay and stuff, just trying to look for a nice copy or someone that could sell it to me at a good price. But man, I took the plunge, and it surprised me as well, because I bought it and I was off work for a little bit of time, probably about a week or so, and I remember I wasn't even expecting it to come, and it just came in the mail one day, and I opened it up and just saw the beautiful artwork, man. This is the Japanese version, granted, as well. I'm actually a big fan of Japanese copies of SNES games. The English copies for the most part are pretty expensive, and of course I don't intend to play these. A lot of these are just for collection purposes, but I'm really happy to have this in my collection, man. Such a beautiful game. My favorite Dragon Quest game of all time. I do actually want to own the DS version of this, because I actually recently played Dragon Quest V, I want to say a year ago, or about 2 years, I want to say, on via emulator. So I have actually seen physical copies going around in my CEX for Dragon Quest V, but it's super expensive and I don't want to take the plunge trying to pay around 80 to 100 pounds, so I don't think I want to do that. Maybe one day, somehow, some way, we get like a modern HD 2D remaster, which would be amazing. I would absolutely love a HD 2D remaster of Dragon Quest V, man. That would be amazing for me to play. But a game I just had to own in my collection. The boxing probably a little bit busted and stuff, but besides the point, as I always say, me personally, I'm just more happy to own these games in my collection and just have them physically, man. But yeah, great game, Dragon Quest V. Of course, if you guys have never played it, you guys know I love recommendations. If you guys have never played Dragon Quest V, or you're looking for a place to probably start within the Dragon Quest series, of course, I would say not to start with the SNES version. I would say to start with the DS version if you can get it physically, or you can just play it via emulation. But yeah, man, Dragon Quest V, a great game. This was the final pickup from March or February, should I say? I was about to say March. February, I picked this game up at the end of February. But yeah, man, really happy to own this game in my collection. So that'll do it for this edition of What's in My Inventory, episode 3. I really appreciate you guys for watching. Of course, as you guys will know, we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, man. I cannot thank you guys enough for all the love and support you guys have shown. It's so early on in the year, man. We're only 3 months into the year. I did say on Twitter that 2024 we are taking off, man, and I'm just living by that testament, man. I'm living by that statement, man. I'm just really happy with the support that you guys have shown, man. It just motivates me every single day to just keep grinding and keep going with this stuff on YouTube. And of course, if you guys are not aware, I didn't really make it aware, made aware on the community tab, but I did say it on Twitter. If you guys do follow me on Twitter, we have actually made it into the YouTube partner program, which is an amazing achievement here for the channel. Of course, 1,000 subscribers is the next milestone to, of course, reach the full partnership with YouTube. But man, just being in the partner program is just something amazing, man, and something I never thought that could happen. But as I said, long-winded outro anyways, as per usual, knowing me. But yeah, we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, man. So yeah, as always, please like, sub, share if you're new, hit that notification bell so you get notified of my videos first, and I hope I can be you guys' #1 source for all Jrpg news. So from me too, this has been your bruv, the big bruv, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.